Welcome back to the Tangle Quilt Along. I'm so happy you are here. We are on week 3. If you've missed the prior weeks, you can go back and watch those at any time. So last week we had a block demo. So that is, how we're going to continue making these blocks. But today I'm going to show you batch sewing. It's kind of what I always show on the 3rd week of a quilt along, is to speed the process up. Before I get into all of that, our sponsor for this week is Piece and Quilt. They are offering a $100 gift certificate over there at pieceandquilt.com. To enter the giveaway, you can click the link in your week 3 email, or there's links right below this video. You can do so as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the amount of blocks you need to make this week based on the quilt size. And I'm putting blocks and strip sets. Okay, on with the demo. The purpose of batch sewing is to move things along a little bit quicker. It's not dramatically faster, but it will have you at each of your stations, sewing machine, pressing station, cutting station. It'll have you at each of them at longer periods of time with less getting up and down, right? And I don't know, there's something about doing the same task over and over and over and over again that I find a lot easier than bouncing between tasks. Might not be true for everyone. Definitely true for me. Want to batch sew? Go for it. If it's not for you, that's okay too. All right, so what I've gone ahead and done is laid out the strip sets that I'm going to make this week. So I think for me that was 8 of them. So I've got all 8 in the 1 position, all 8 in the 2, all 8 in the 3rd position, all 8 in the 4th. They're all just kind of stacked up. That way I can grab and sew, grab and sew, grab and sew. So that's my whole plan here. And instead of going and finishing an entire strip set right here, I'm just going to do the first 2 of every single one of these strip sets that I'm going to be making today. So I've already got 2 going here. So now I'm going to grab another first 2 for the 3rd strip set. So put it together, and we're chain piecing these. So just keep sending them through your sewing machine, without cutting the thread. So they're going to be all connected in one giant chain. All right, so that's 3. Now we're going to do the 4th one. And I'm still grabbing from the 1 and 2 positions. And I'm going to work my way through that whole stack of 1 and 2 strips. And I'll see you when I get it done. So I've sewn all the 1 and 2 strips. I cut my thread, and then I'm going to separate these. I'm cutting the little threads, that connect them. I'm going to be careful and do these one at a time. So first one, pick it up, open it up, and then put it right back where it came from. And I'm doing it this cautiously just so that I can get them in the exact order they were. I've taken the time and created my strip sets, or placed my strip sets exactly how I want them sewn together. So I want to make sure that I get them right back in that order so I didn't, do that for nothing or end up with the same fabric in a single strip set. Okay, so we got them all back the way they came, and we're going to do the same thing with strips 3 and strips 4. So let me grab 3 and 4, and I'm going to again sew all of these together for these 2 stacks. All right, got 2 and 3 done. So again, I'm just going to be careful, do these one at a time, and then make sure that I'm putting them in the right place. I like to use these little Dura Snips. This is the only thing I use these for, so I know it's not exactly the most frugal purchase, but it really does grab these, threads so easily and cuts them so easily. So here I am. Everything back in the right place. Give it a look. It looks correct. A little bit easier for me to decide that it's correct because I've got those white strips in between, but I like the way it's looking. So now we got to sew this 5th one on, and we're going to go ahead and sew it on to 3, 4. So I'm going to grab 3, 4, and then bring 5 over here, put it on top, and do the exact same thing. All right. I've got these almost done. Now we're moving right along. So 1 more sew, and then I'll have all of these strip sets all done. So now, you guessed it, we're going to put this one on this one. So let's sew those together. And I like batch sewing in particular because I can break these tasks up into a day. So say that one day I did this. The second day I pressed them. And the third day I cut them all into blocks. I find it a lot easier to think in steps like that versus working my way through a single block or working my way through a single strip set in this case. But of course, you know, there's always going to be times when, you know, it might work out better for you to just do a strip set. But a lot of times, this might be the way. So let me get done with these, and then we'll get them all pressed. Right, so I have all my strip sets right here. And we're going to do the same thing that we did last week, which is to set all our seams and press these strip sets in, you know, a single direction. Use my pressing spray again and get this nice and crisp so that it cuts more accurately. All right, and then I'll just grab the next set. I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to work my way through all of my strip sets just like this. I probably won't go deeper than 3 though because, you know, the wool mat traps heat. But if I keep getting too many on top, it kind of, you know, defeats the purpose of using the wool mat. So I'll probably do 3, put them to the side, and then, you know, continue on with the rest of them. So we're going to cut up multiple strip sets at the same time. And I'm doing the same thing. I want to make sure that this edge of my strip set is on one of these horizontal lines of my cutting mat. And I also want to make sure that, you know, I'm overlapping the vertical line that I'm going to cut on. For me, that's going to be like right here. And then I'm going to keep going, adding more. I can feel pretty comfortable cutting 3 to 4. But instead of putting them right here, because if I do that, all of my seams are going to be right in the same place. And it's going to be this thick part that is hard to cut. I'm just going to go up 1 inch and use the next line. So here's this one. This time I'm going to use this line. So get it even and laid out properly. Pull this one down just a hair. And I'm going to keep going up 1 inch. And I want to just really make sure that I've got these overlapping, because sometimes the ones on top, you can't actually see the line. So you just want to be extra cautious here. Right, 1 more. All right, before I actually make my cut, I can even put this here. And then I can tell that all 4 layers, all 4 strip sets, you know, are on the other side of that line. Before I actually cut, again, I want to make sure that I measure these out and that I know I can get both of my blocks from each of these strip sets, and it looks like I can. So get your ruler, lines of your ruler lined up with your lines of your mat. Cut that little edge away to give yourself that straight edge, and then cut blocks. And then there is my blocks. Make sure I got them all. They look good. All right, and then I've got 4 more of these. I'm going to just do the same thing. Get them lined up, get them overlapping. So the sewing for me, you know, was definitely the most time consuming, but this, cutting blocks, pressing blocks, that turned out to be, you know, a breeze. So I'm really loving the design with the white stripes going through it. I'm really, really loving the way that turned out. Right, I got my 4 strip sets laid out. Good. My solid fabric actually ended up being much longer than all the other fabrics that I'm using in this quilt. Different manufacturers, different fabric widths. Okay, garbage, garbage. And then I've got more blocks. So that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the batch sewing. I absolutely love it, and I usually take this method onto almost every quilt I make. Rarely do I work through a quilt one block at a time. I just love batching every single step so much. I feel like it just saves me a lot of time, and I get done with a lot more quilts that way. So that's always the goal, right? Or at least for some of us, it's the goal. All right, so this is going to bring us 2 out of 3 weeks of block making done. So after this, we'll have 1 more week of that. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Links to everything are right below this video. I will see you next week.